And we are live. Mic check, mic check. Everything's looking pretty good. How's everybody doing on this fine Friday evening here? Some places it's later than others. Here it's 8 o'clock Eastern Time, and we are going to dive into Windrose. I've been playing along since the last live stream. I've done a video on the topic, and I've also secured some advancements just out of the way. Just to mention, I completed a quest line and got myself a nice rifle. Plus, I was able to increase the hull bracing on my ship, which allows me to use regular repair kits all during a battle. This is key. It's huge. So, how's everybody doing tonight? I needed to get some metal started. So if you're unfamiliar, I already got my charcoal started. To make metal bars, you need to make some charcoal, which I got started. And I already have some. To make metal bars, you need the charcoal plus your copper or your ore, whatever ore you're using. So I'm going to go ahead and get these bars started, so you can go ahead and go questing while they're working, and because they do take a while. And I'm going to see about producing a few of the in battle repair kits. Trying to see where they are. Okay, so I got combat repair kits. I need some rum. You know what? I'm out of rum. I've got plenty of nails and boards, but I'm out of rum. Hey, Dahas, welcome. Welcome. Thanks for dropping by. I have some journal updates. Underground network. I need to find and sink Marlowe's ship. But before I do that, what I want to do is I want to get, like I had said, let me go, I want to go and get bigger guns. Actually, I need to get these insignias, which you turn in. You have to choose. One of the big choices that when you get started is which factions do you start leveling up first. Each of the factions has different things to benefit you, your ship, armor, and things like that. So I didn't do this on live stream, but in a play session this week, I got the increased hull bracing. Now I want the bigger guns. But my point here is I need this insignia, and I am going to have to go and trade them in to be able to build the bigger guns. I'm doing a lot better as far as facing ships. Last time we had a live stream, I had leveled up my equipment to level 5 for this boat, or this ship, but I had not got any of the special equipment that required faction standing. So I wanted to show you what I was talking about. And then we'll go up there. So you manage a ship, and you can see here that this is what I got this week: hull bracing, keel hold, and like I said, the special power here is taking damage no longer affects the duration of repair kits. So what I can do is I can keep a standard repair kit going at all time. That's a very slow, basically, heal for your ship. And then if I need to, I can bust a combat repair kit if I'm getting heavily pummeled. And this last quest line, I went like 6 ships in a row, and the battle took like 40 minutes, but it was pretty cool. And I got a master combat repair kit too. Okay, so I actually want to let's back the ship up. Let's go for a little little sail. We're probably going to run into ships, but that's what this is about. Now let's head north. I think we're going to head here first. How's everybody doing tonight? I've been really enjoying this game. I guess I say that a lot, but it surprises me. It's been a while since a game actually took hold of me this much, you know. If you're playing the game, let me know in comments what you think about it. Also, let me know if the sound effects are too loud versus my voice. It's Friday night and we're on the high seas. Yo ho! Oh, we got a gunboat ahead of us. Now, is there a treasure boat with it? Hey Xanathol, thanks for joining us. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It is a early release game, but I haven't really had any problems with it. Obviously, they're still adjusting things and putting new stuff into the game. But I haven't really had any problems with it. And he's turning around. I was going to go by him, but he wants a piece of me, so... And he's aggroed on me. Take some of this, brother. Gotta slow down a little bit. Oh man, I missed. Picked up some wood though. One of the things you have. I took a chunk out of him. You have to remember to slow your boat down, otherwise it makes things a lot more accurate. Plus, going fast does not help at all in battle. Okay, chunk. Hey, Yoda, haha. I do not have any crew members. I mean, there's NPCs on here, and I do have them equipped for boarding. But generally speaking, if it's just a gunboat, I'm not going to board. Now, treasure ship, I would. Okay, this is trying to wheel around a little bit here. I should... And I got it. And I need to repair. Bust that repair kit. Okay. Nice. Got some insignia, combat repair kit, and some spirits. And the spirits are one of those things you can sell at these different locations we go to with the different factions. There are a few different things that you can sell. Okay, full sails. I've never had time to look at this game. I've heard about it though. Yeah, it's in early access. It is a survival game with the whole storyline being pirate. You know, you're a pirate. You're on a ship. You got your ship got destroyed, and your crewmates got dispersed amongst some islands around you. It is randomly, procedurally generated. I can never remember that name. So basically, everybody's going to have the same type of stuff. It's just going to be the map is going to be a little bit different for everybody. Yeah, it's survival with a pirate bent, a pirate type theory, and I'm enjoying it, and it is early access, so I haven't had any problems with it. But they, you go into it, you are, um, uh, things are changing. They're adding things all along as time goes along. Well, they do them in chunks. It isn't like a uh, updates every week or anything like that. But they just did provide an update on what's coming in the next 6 months. So. But they did say that they're going to try to do it without having to do any character wipes, which is a good thing. So we're going to go to this island, and I could have just used my fast travel. Any of these islands that we're going to go to, the faction islands, and there's some level 5 gunboats up there, but we're going to go and just pull up to the pier here. Okay, I'll get my small boat and see if I can. No, yeah, here we go. We're gonna go up here. I forget one of these factions. I could probably look it up. I'm looking for the better guns. Like I said, I got the better hull bracing, but I want to go from 12-pound guns to 14-pound guns, which will make my battles somewhat easier. Okay, so when you come into these locations, your fast travel point is right here, which I could have taken, but I got into a battle. So this guy I've done some quests for, and what you do is you go and you look at the provisioner, and you can see, this is the guy I want. No. See, you can see that once I get faction for these folks, then, and you know what? I forgot to use my money, bring my money, but you have various like pants, jacket. Here's the guns I want. Okay, so this, I need to be level 2 before I can get the 12-pound guns. Okay, let's see if we can make it to level 2, then I'll go get my money, which should be pretty quick. So, first of all, to get faction, you go to your bounty agent.
Let's see what you've brought.
Hey, Pharaoh Silver. Welcome by. Thanks for spending some Friday evening with us. Hungry Howie's Pizza and hanging out with my good friend Bronze. Sounds like a fun day. We had... it's my wife's birthday today, and she wanted to have sushi. So we had sushi, and I had like a teriyaki chicken thing. After it gets out of early access, we should try to get a huge crew going. Do you have guilds or clans yet? Not yet, but you can start. It's kind of like Valheim, where you can start private servers and invite people to your server. Like I said, it is it is for a game that says it's an early access. This is the best game I've played because I really haven't run into any bugs. I've run into some things that seem like they need to be, things need to be changed a little bit. Some things are a little bit stronger than I think they should be, but that's just, all games are like that, right? Just on call for another 15 minutes and working on next week's video editing. Okay, so here we are at, whenever you want to increase your faction with one of the factions, then you come up here with to the bounty agent, whichever place you're at, and you bring your insignias. And they give you various amounts of faction points. So really, I need to be at level 2 to be able to get the guns I want. And you can see that the common ones will give you +1 reputation points. The rares will give you +4. The epics will give you +20. I don't have any of these. You know what I do have? I have some letter of favors. I forgot to bring them. I'll have to get them. Let's see if we can get... and what happens is it fills in this meter. It comes in like, what's this, an octagon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, octagon. Let's go ahead and do 10. We'll have to do another 10. And maybe 8. Okay, now I'm level 2. Let's go see if I can get the guns. I do need to go get my money though.
Built for the wilds, not
Okay, yeah. So let's pop back. Luckily, we can use the quick travel. And on these islands, the quick travel is built in. You don't have to build. You don't have to use one of your quick travel spots. One thing I like about this game is being able to build your own quick travel spots, which we talked about in the last episode. But you're limited to 10. But you can, a common kind of tactic is when you explore and get to an island and you can see there's a bunch of stuff you're going to have to do on that island, several quests and stuff like that, then you build your fast travel point. And then the last time when you're completely done with that island and you have it all explored and everything complete, then you can break down your fast travel point, get the metal and the wood back, and go build it again on your workbench and go somewhere else. So you can always break things down in this game. Okay, so what I need to get is my money because I forgot my money. Okay, where's my money? Oh, okay, so yeah, like I said, I have some letters of favor. So what we need to do is we need to go get those guns, the schematics for the guns, and then come back and build them and put them on the ship. Balancing issues are normal. That's the main reason for early access. Yeah. Well, you know, if you've been playing games long enough, you know that games are never perfect, right? They're always putting new things into games, and sometimes things are overpowered, sometimes they're not, sometimes they're underpowered and they have to balance. Some people make a whole career of just trying to take advantage of the most overpowered stuff in the game. Okay, so let's get our new guns.
Tools make the hunter.
Let's look at this jacket. And then each set of armor that you can get off these different factions are better for different builds. So this group is the Rogue Buccaneers. And if you have 2 pieces on, attacks consume 20% less stamina. If you have all 4 pieces on, increases one-handed weapon damage by 15%. See, I've currently got a two-handed weapon. It's a polearm, but I only am using that because it's the only epic weapon I've come across. As soon as I can get an epic scimitar, which is one-handed, then I want to switch to that to match my rifle because they line up with stats like quicker, more agile. Okay, so this is what we want to look at. And I think with all the different pieces of equipment, you've got 3 to choose from. Here's my 12-pounders. We got tempered 12-pounders. After reloading, waiting 6 seconds before firing increases the next volley's damage by 40%, which you almost have to because it takes longer than 6 seconds to reload. So that seems like a pretty good one. Perfectly ordered 12-pounders. After reloading, hitting an enemy within 4 seconds increases reloading speed by 30%. And devastating 12-pounders. Hitting a target with more than 50% of a volley applies raked effect for 25 seconds. All damage dealt to affected targets is increased by 10%. I really think that due to the amount of time in between reloading, my best bet is the tempered 12-pounders. And of course, you could buy all these, provided you have enough money, but I'm pretty limited on money. So I'm going to go with the tempered 12-pounders. Okay. Now I've got the tempered 12-pounders, and then we go to curios, and then the recipe is under plans and recipes. So we'll click on it and learn it. Now, after we get our guns built and built up, then we can go out and find something to do. But that's one of the things that I wanted to accomplish tonight. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. A little bit of Friday night action in Windrose. Okay, let's see what it takes to build these. We've got our workshop, shipwright workshop. Okay, so here's the new recipe, 12-pound tempered. Okay, so I can make them. Now, can I upgrade them? Now, to upgrade them, I need, copper ingots and wooden planks. And these can be upgraded up to level 5. And that is precisely why I had my copper ingots going. So let's go ahead and take those out. They're still working on the stack. And I've just been stacking my one thing that I think they need to change is I was wondering where my copper bars went, copper ingots, and it went right to my hot bar. So if you have a free space open on your hot bar, that should be taken up like that's actually needs to be my bandages. And speaking of that, I need to go ahead and create some new bandages. But basically random things can go in your hot bar that will not serve you any purpose. Okay, let's do 20 bandages. Okay. Just before I forget, because I don't want to get into a hand-to-hand fight and not have bandages, because those are very important. Okay, let's go ahead and upgrade. There's level 2. There's level 3. I need more boards. So I'm going to need 10 more boards in all to make it to level 5. So just like other games like Valheim and such, that this is a lot of this game is like harvesting and making things, right? So, okay, let's make some boards. I need 10 wooden planks. And I'm going to need a few more copper ingots. I think that might be enough. We're trying to max them to level 5. Okay, so let's upgrade. Yeah, see, I need level 2 station before I can go to level 6. Which requires, I think, the next biome. So I think level 5 is my max level for equipment. So let's go ahead and put these guns on the ship. Okay. We're going to take these regular 12-pounders off, and we're going to upgrade them. And then the next one will be the boarding party gear. Oh, I've got some decade. Oh, I got those from that last battle. We can take these off as well. And these. Put this stuff back at my base before we take off. Anything interesting going with you all these days, this afternoon? I'm still just putting in applications, trying to find a new spot. And then the next thing I'll need is to work on the other faction and get my better level of boarding gear. So we're going to go ahead and just break down this cannon. Get a few metal bars back. Then we'll go out and try to stir something up. Oh, I know, spirits. This is my spirit box. Quick thing is if you open up a box and you've got a like items in there, just press X and it empties out your whatever's matching in your pack. It's just a quick shortcut. Okay. And I left my small boat out there. One nice thing in this game is you don't really have to worry about where your boats are. You can always just press K and call the boats. Okay, let's steer the ship. And let's look at the map. Okay, as you can see, I've been kind of trying to work on my questing. Here's level 4. I'm trying to knock out the lower ones first. Here's level 3. Find and sink Marlowe's ship. Okay, let's go do that. Track quest. Go back to map. And where are we talking here? Nope, that's Richard's camp. Underground network. Here we go. It is directly north of us, basically. Okay, let's head out. Okay, we're headed north. Maybe we'll find a pirate ship, a treasure ship on the way. Speaking of treasure, I have to do my 20-minute ad in Atlas Earth. Okay. We are headed, we're going to have to go around that island. And I imagine we're going to start to see some ships up here, some pirate ships. Yeah, I figured I was going to be playing tonight anyway, so might as well stream it. See what everybody else is saying about the game. There's a lot of coverage on it. And keep in mind, this is not a big company behind this game. This is a small development crew. I don't know how big it is, but it's not got a big company and a lot of money behind it. Okay. Here in the red shaded area, Blackbeard's Waters encounters level 1 to 5. I do think that they have the clusters of pirate NPCs a little bit too close, because you literally have groups upon groups upon groups, and I'm fighting one group and there's another group like within sight on the left and another group within sight on the right. And then part of the game is actually beating the group you're in, you're battling, and the other part of the battle is trying not to aggro, the other group. Which I was able to do the last time I played, but then as soon as, there might be a linkage there, whereas Is that green? Okay, let's go over here and check this. There's an uncommon drop over here. What I was saying is they might have it set to where the other group of ships will not aggro on you unless or until the other group of ships is done. I don't know. It seemed that way, like I finished off one group and then the other group aggroed on me. Steel nails, 3 piastres, and some wood. These are other commons. Okay, so we've got some level 5s over there. Wow, 3 treasure chests together. That's so tempting if they weren't level 5. If they were level 3s, I would go after them. We're trying to go up here. We'll clear off a little bit more of this map here, and I haven't done anything on this. I've only done one quest here on this island. I kind of feel like that's a trap. 3 treasure chests, or 3 treasure haulers. I feel like I would engage them and then like 2 other groups of mobs would pop up. Okay, we've got more level 5s over here. I feel like if it was like 2 level 5s, I could probably take them. 3 level 5s is going to be iffy. Hey, another uncommon drop over here. The further I get up north, it seems like you start encountering better drops. And that looks like an epic drop over there, if I'm not wrong. That looks purple. It's hard to distinguish purple to white. Some more piastres and nails. Oh, that might be white. I don't want to aggro them for a common. Yeah, it's just a common. Clearing off some of the map. Another repair kit. These repair kits seem to drop quite frequently in these treasure barrels out here, which is a good thing. Like there's only 2 ships over there. 2 gunboats. There's an uncommon drop over there. Few more piastres. There's another 3 treasure haulers. Why would you have 3 treasure haulers and no gunboats to back them up? Here's some level 3s. These are the ones I have to fight for the quest. So these are the ones I'm going to engage. Get my fill up on my repair kits before I get into battle. Oh, there's 3 of them. Okay, so I usually try to lead in with some chain shot to damage their... Oh, there's 4. This is gonna be rough. And the treasure treasure ship is called Bonnie Sue. So we're aggroed. Okay, let's go ahead and get a... He's gonna ram me. Yeah, I hit him. Nice. Okay, this treasure... The treasure hauler I did not hit. This is rough. And I missed him. Okay, I hit him. Oh, this is not going to end well. Hit him pretty good. Okay, this is kind of tense. Trying to not to get any other aggro. Hey, Proud Mama, thanks for dropping by, and thank you for the scarf compliment. Okay. Trying to drive around here and try to get a good aim on these guys. Hit it a little bit. I need to destroy this one raider. Now this treasure, see, this is the problem. We've got other ships aggro. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is crazy. This is one of the things I think is, I don't know, maybe they meant this. This is just, to me, it's just like a crazy amount of ships. I need to go ahead and destroy this ship, start wiping these up. Okay, destroyed him. Ah! Okay. Yeah, come to my other side here so I can just hit you there. Okay. Here's a treasure ship that's trying to ram me here. Okay, hit it with the broadside. Need to get another standard repair kit going here. And another battle repair kit. Ah, I missed him. Overshot. Okay, he's wheeling around. And I missed it again. Okay, I think we're doing pretty good. Holding our own. I don't want to destroy the treasure chest ship. I actually want to board that one. And the waves. I missed it. Okay. Let's try to wheel back around. Once again, if you're driving the ship, you press right mouse button and it helps you aim, lets you aim your guns. And then left mouse button and you shoot. There's no way ships would be able to turn this fast. Okay. Okay. Now let's finish off this ship over here. Okay. One thing, we got a bunch of marks off these guys, insignias. Okay, we need to see about boarding the Bonnie Sue. So if they're low enough health to board, it's got that little cross swords logo. And it's not exactly easy actually pulling up beside these ships. Without just like crashing into the side or something like that. And I don't necessarily know if you do any damage just crashing into the side. You have to get into a very close proximity before you get the icon to begin boarding. Okay, so we can begin boarding now. And I get to try out my new rifle. Oh, I need to drink something. Okay. Come on, guys, go over there. Haha, take that. I'm just gonna stand back here and shoot people. Oh, no bullets or gunpowder. Well, I guess I'm not. Okay. Oh, crap. And I'm dead. These boarding actions, they, I try to stay away from them because I die more times than I don't. So I guess we're going to have to quick travel up there and go back. So I'm up here. So let's go ahead and quick travel to this. Yeah, sure enough, I'm out of gunpowder. Okay. Let's head back. And throw up a repair.
Fast! More sail, more speed!
There were just too many ships. They have so many ships in such close proximity. Okay, gotta go around the side of this island. Okay. Well, that was pretty tense, but I think I got 4 ships. I know I sunk at least 3. Okay. Let's go finish them off. Hopefully. Those common drops are usually just like wood. Sometimes they got some nails, but I should have probably brought a quick travel point and put it up here somewhere. There's also this thing where you can build a tent. You can build a tent basically anywhere, and that controls where you respawn. So if you're doing a quest like I'm doing, then I could get off on a close by island, build a tent, and then I would just respawn there. I have not done that, however. See if we can do this without aggroing these level 5 ships. See, that common one was just wood. Thanks everybody for dropping by, spending a little time with me on your Friday evening. Another common drop. Oh, here's an uncommon over here. I'll go get that one. I gotta head that direction anyway. I burned through 5 regular repair kits and 2 of the rare ones. Should be 1 in this. Oh, nope. 6 piastres, some nails, and some wood. Piastres are the lower level coin that you collect to buy stuff off of the different factions. There's another uncommon one up here. Well, I almost got through that one. 7 piastre, 2 nails, and 37 wood. I feel like the drops are pretty cool that you can get out here in the ocean just randomly, you know. I think they're pretty well balanced. Like that was an uncommon. It gave me several piastres. Like it's kind of 6, 8, 10, that kind of thing. most of the stuff you're going to, there's the treasure chest ship. Most you're going to get off of completing quests and also actually the ship when you like board them and destroy them. So that ship, when we boarded it, they cut my crew up pretty quickly. Even though I killed 2 of them with my gun before I ran out of gunpowder. But this should be a nice haul for the actual ship plus completing the quest. Oh, and I got aggro? Well, I think this is just this ship I'm going to. Let's pick up this treasure first. Some insignia and some repair kits. Okay, let's wheel around and go alongside. And let's try this again. And that was my post-mortem cache, which was just some wood. Okay, let's board. I always let the my other guys jump over first before I do. There's still a bunch of them. Yeah, we were talking about balancing. Another thing to mention is whenever you're at your home base, you have a comfort level, and the comfort level is increased by how many items you have there. And you want to try and build one item from each category, and that increases your comfort level, which gives you a buff. And the higher your comfort level, which is, as far as I know, the highest I've got it is 15. The better the buff and the longer it lasts. This is becoming, you know what? I might just destroy that ship. I might just destroy it.
If you're looking for prey, I could suggest a couple.
The boarding actions just seemed like that ship just had like a huge amount of people compared to what my crew was.
Captain at the helm. Man
Okay, let's go try this again. Third time's a charm. Like I said before, this game does not hold your hand. The general theory is when you board, you stay behind your men and you fight, help them out. But there's so many other pirates on that ship, they outnumbered us. And it was just a level 3. It wasn't level 5. When I get up to this island, I'm going to build a tent, like we were talking. Four ships to our southeast, or just basically east. And more ships up here. Oh, they're trying to cut me off here. See if we can thread the needle. I need to next, I've increased the power of my guns and the hull bracing. The next is my actual crew equipment, which would probably help in this battle I'm doing right now, but I think I'm just going to destroy this ship instead of doing the boarding for the third time. I've had enough of the Bonnie Sue, and the Bonnie is actually Boney because they don't have Bonnie spelled correctly. The Bonnie Sue. Except for Boney would be like Boney. And it looks like another gunboat is spawned. So I might have to take that out too to complete the quest. I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly how much treasure I give up by just destroying the ship and not boarding it. But after I've been killed off by the crew twice, I'm definitely need to get that better ship's crew equipment for boarding. Okay, completed the quest. Spoils, some insignia, and a combat repair kit. And for future reference, try not to get that close to a ship that's sinking. Okay, my journal. Tell Ben that Marlowe is dead. Okay, Ben is up on one of these islands. Okay, he's on this island over here. So full sails, full speed ahead. I think they need to work on that. Oh, look at that. There's a legendary over there. Hard left, hard to port.
More sail, more speed.
Going for some loot. And there's a gunboat that's guarding it. I love the water effects. This really feels like sailing. See if we can do this without getting aggro. Coffee bean, Madeira, combat repair kit ×2 and 35 piastres. Sweet. And there's a common. Did it without getting aggro. It's a level 2 raider. I could probably just go to quick travel up there. Anytime you're at the helm of a ship, you can just open up map and quick travel to any quick travel point. For those that have joined me tonight, thank you for spending a little bit of your Friday evening with me. Yeah, I do too. It actually shows, action. They're just not standing still. They do that, the people actually do that in camps and stuff too. They're actually walking around doing things. And somebody had asked me on the last stream about fishing. Fishing is in the game, but it's not until the second biome. So basically the game's broken down. You level up and then you go to the next biome, or the next group of quests and stuff like that. And I have not made it to fishing yet. But fishing is a big thing, especially you need to be able to fish to make the better foods. You get buffs off the foods, and as of right now, I believe the best food in the game is called a seafood platter, and you can't get that without fish fillets, which you need to fish for. Well, you fish for fish and then turn the fish into fish fillets. Oh, this guy is heading right for me. And he aggroed. Oh, come on. I hit it better than that. I see a rare drop over there. After we're done with this guy, we'll go get that rare drop. Oh, come on. I felt like I hit that better. That was a decent hit. I'm going to lose track of that rare drop. I can't find it around here anymore. And the weather makes it kind of hard to see. Haha, his shots went right over my deck. Ah, now that was a nice solid hit. I think they need to work on turning rates. Because there's no way a ship should turn this nimbly. Yeah, about the fishing. Yeah, I figured they would. And frankly, I was watching somebody else's video on the game this morning to find that out. I was working out, watching videos. Nice, solid hit. Okay. Some good loot. However, now I have lost all idea of where that rare drop was, and my vision with the rain and fog is very low. So let's just keep going for the quest. Full sails. I do need to go and find the other faction. I have the factions. I just need to figure which one will let me level up my crew equipment. which basically makes my crew stronger when we do those boarding actions. Okay, I need to slow down a bit because I'm coming up to the pier. Just can't hardly see the pier with all this fog.
Lead off speed.
And I am hungry. And I don't have any food, so I'm going to have to go make some food. After I turn in this quest. Now, you can't die of starvation, but notice how short my health bar is when I don't have any food buff on. Yeah, I looked up the different factions and kind of I had a question in my mind of like which should I start with, and it just really depends because some people go for the better ship first. I'm always the type to kind of reinforce and make what I have better. So I chose to, instead of getting the next bigger ship faster, I chose to just work on the ship I have and make it stronger first, then we'll go for that. I figure I'm going to be playing it anyway, so I'll end up doing it all. I'm also not one of those people that just rushes through things. Okay, I'm not a speed gamer. Obviously, otherwise I would be much further than I am now. I like to just, at this point in my life, I just like to have fun with the game. And I'm enjoying it. Another thing I'll mention since we're here is you can actually hire on people to work at your camp to make certain things better. So for instance, here's Rosalinda.
Transformation is never simple.
And if I hire her, she will work on my alchemy table back at the camp. And it makes my, whenever I make any alchemy potions, like healing potions or anything, 30% chance to craft an extra elixir. So they have various workers like her around, and you can hire them to work at your camp to basically give you bonuses when you're making things. You're the same way? Yeah. I mean, I've never been a speedrunner. The whole goal to a game to me is to enjoy myself and kind of lose track of time and spend a little time in the story, right? I know everybody gets value out of a game in a different mode, but okay, so I came here. I've got to go in the bar here to tell him that I completed the quest. Here's Long Ben, has a little exclamation point.
Watch your poison.
Marlowe won't be bothering you anymore. Such welcome news calls for a round of drinks. The old mongrel couldn't sit still. Now he can go keep the Sea Devil company. Nice. 4 whiskey, 4 Madeira, and 4 brandy. Plus 50 piastres and the letters of favors, which are good, traded in for a good faction. And that's that quest line completed. How's the job search going? Try not to get frustrated. My goal is to put 1 or 2 resumes in every day, find positions. But when you look out there, especially for the IT field, it's just a, I don't know how to say, it's just a bad scene because there's thousands and thousands and thousands of IT people being laid off over the last year. Oh, he's got another question for me.
Would you like a drink?
What can I do for you, Ben? Anything bothering you besides the dead and the pirates? Sour wine and tables getting smashed in brawls. Tables aren't an issue, though. I can always get the troublemakers to hammer together some new ones. Wine, on the other hand, my barrels are running dry, and the suppliers aren't in a hurry to bring in any more. This is Tortuga, this island for some reason is surrounded by ghost ships or something. Found out what happened to my deliveries, will ya? There's a chance that the tavern will end up dry and I end up without my favorite drink. Okay, so I got a new quest. So what I do need to do is take my loot home, and then I need to go improve my boarding crew equipment. So we've already improved the cannons this time around. Let's see what the provisioner has here.
Still working, still building.
They have the privateers line of equipment. Critical hit chance increased. Critical damage, that seems pretty cool. And marksman's pants. Oh, and they have some more building, like building. As you go through the game, you collect various things you can build. Different, like archways, roof, floor tiles, things like that. And that's what these are. These are the fancier ones. Because, man, are they costly. Look at that. 10 guinea. That's expensive. Luxurious seating. Okay, we can do without that for now because I don't have the money. Okay, here's the other provisioner.
Strong hands need strong gear.
Oh, this is the guns. These people have guns as well. Oh no, this is the place I bought the guns. But then see that the next step would be 24-pound guns at level 3. Okay. We need to go deposit our loot and make some food. Yeah, it's just we're in a very interesting time of history here where AI is going a lot of IT jobs, especially level 1 and level 2 IT jobs are being taken by AI. And it's not a pretty scene. So I'm doing what I can. So we'll see how that goes. It's just trying to keep myself going, you know. Keep myself out of a funk, you know. Okay, we'll take these. Well, thank you. I appreciate the support very much. We'll take some guineas and we need to make some food. Boiled crab. Increases maximum health for 15 minutes. Coconut, milk, and bananas increases endurance. I'm all out of bacon and eggs. I've got plenty of eggs, but I need more meat from hogs. Just make some boiled crab for right now. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to seem anti-AI, but things are just changing. And business is going to business, right? Business is going to try to save money as much as possible until they get themselves into a hole. And what I mean is you get rid of the people that actually know what they're doing and replace them to save money, and then you end up with worse business problems. And you don't have anybody that knows how to fix them because you just done let them go. Okay, that's level 9. I'm not going to worry about that. What I do want to do is find some of that better boarding equipment gear. So that's going to be up here. Brethren of the Coast. Let's go visit the Brethren of the Coast.
Be careful up there. The sea's rough these days.
Okay. Let's see where the provisioner is around here. There's the buyer. There's the bounty agent.
Everything's lost. My whole life is left on Tortuga.
Well, I'm trying to find the provisioner. Maybe he's upstairs. Okay, so the Brethren of the Coast. How's Maggie doing? She's not eating. She's not eating very much. We got special food for her that is supposed to help her out, her kidneys. But I got to tell you the truth, it smells awful. And she doesn't like it. And we tried doctoring it up every which way. And sometimes she'll eat, but most of the time she won't. And what's wrong with her? She's just sick to her stomach. So I don't want to talk about it a whole lot, but we're trying to help her out the best we can. There's several things that we're doing that I don't really want to talk about on stream, but everything we're doing is to try and help her out. But she's losing weight because she's not eating much food, and yeah, she's still, you know, acting like an old dog, just kind of being slow, but we're trying to help her. Also, the other thing these merchants have are different. Like this guy's got sewing tools, which help you buy them, and it helps you make the next better clothing. So, more building materials. These building materials are pretty expensive, but you can build really fancy stuff in this game. There should be another.
Ain't worse than these.
Should be another provisioner around here somewhere. Maybe I passed him up on the way in. No. Here's another one of those guys you can hire.
Feed the crew, they'll follow.
He is a cook. So 30% chance to craft an extra portion of food when you do, and if you hire him. But they're 500 piastres, so they're not cheap. Maybe he's the only provisioner here. Let's go check the other island. Okay, this is the cave.
Don't ask unnecessary
You know what?
Unless
This
you know, the longer you live.
this is where I started. This is the first group that I started with. Do they have another provisioner? Oh, she's got another quest for me.
Old man never listened.
Handle with care.
So this is what I got, the keel hole bracing. I still need to get naval tactics, but it takes level 3. That is the 4th equipment slot on a ship that I didn't really know what it was for. I'm gonna have to look this up. Oh, boarding party gear is a unique item that cannot be purchased or dropped from any faction vendor. Okay. Well, at least I'm not going crazy.
Dios os guarde, capitán.
I guess that's debatable, right? Let's see what kind of quest she has. Long Ben wants to know why the deliveries are late. Oh, this is Ben's quest. We're seeing Blackbeard's scum in every harbor, even the Walking Dead, and that old fool's worried about his bottles. If you can, find out where my ship disappeared to. It might have been attacked by pirates, and I wouldn't be surprised if those idiotas drank themselves blind and ran her aground. I'll skin those bastardos alive if I find out they dumped the cargo and ran off like cowards. Okay.
This doesn't belong in a museum.
Trying to figure out what I'm going to do next. Do I go for the naval tactics? It's like the Cheshire Cat says, we're all mad here. Yeah. Yeah, that's what life will do to you if you let it, right? Okay, I bought one of those because I figured I would need it sooner or later. Okay, my journal has updated. No, not that. Yeah, this is still a level 9 quest. I'm not going to be able to complete that right now. I guess the next one would be the level 4. Revenge is best served cold. Find 4 black marks. We'll go back to where my ship is.
That's the best we've got.
I think I already bought the sewing tools.
Built for the wilds, not parades.
Okay, what's the next up? The next up is 24-pound guns. I don't think I want those yet. Okay, well, let's go drop stuff off and let's go do a quest.
sailing here on sea turtles, did you?
I was also thinking about digging underneath my camp and making like a basement. Now, one thing they don't have in this game yet is the whole idea of being attacked. Like in Valheim, they had monsters and stuff that would come up and try to attack you at certain points. That doesn't seem to be happening in this game yet. Not that it won't in the future, but... Okay.
I remain at your service.
Yeah, I've always been the type of person to like try to do like as many of the quests as possible. Let's go ahead and track this quest. Thomas Richards is paranoid. He's holed up in his cave camp and won't even poke his nose outside. I'll have to get my hands on some special black marks to get inside. And the problem is that I have no gunpowder. And at my level, the only way I can get gunpowder is to get them off of pirate camps. So hopefully they've got some... Okay. Okay, we've got to go over here. So let's use the quick spawn, quick travel. How does the quest tracking work? Yeah, it seems to work well. I mean, you just press J for journal, and it opens up your book of quests. You can see the ones that are green checked I've already done. I would think that in the future, these should just like drop off your list and go to like a completed section, and that would clean up the list, I would think. But otherwise, the green ones are done, and then you just have whichever one you can select which one you're working on, and then just select tracking or stop tracking. And then when you open up, then you'll see, you know, in gold which quests you're currently tracking. And then the other quests are still going to show up. They're going to show up blue. I don't, you know, maybe gold is, I'm trying to understand what the significance of gold is. Let's check something here. I think that gold might be storyline quests and blues are sideline quests. But then again, this actually says side quests, this says faction quests, and this says main quests. So the gold is the main quest. And it's got the Windrose on it, so that's correct. The gold ones with the Windrose on it are the main quests. The other blue banners are the side quests. Okay, let's go see. Okay, I fast traveled over here so I could get a little bit closer to where we were going. Let's go ahead and spawn my ship. And I forgot to empty out the hold of my ship, but the hold of your ship stays separate from you, so if you die, you know, whatever's in your ship just stays in your ship until you actually transfer it to your personal inventory. See, I've got all this stuff in the hold of my ship, and this all came from battling those other ships. So at least you don't lose that.
Ships under your hand, Captain.
Okay, let's head out.
Sail.
Go check out that. Look for the black marks. Yeah, I think the quest tracking works pretty well. I think that with that one addition of like having the quests you've completed drop down to like a completed section or something like that would help things be a little bit more neat and tidy. When we get over here, I'm going to build a campfire if there's not one, and a tent. Is that common? Yeah, I think that's common drop out there. Two common drops, probably wood. Yeah, my main problem is remembering to empty my hold. Hey, there's an uncommon drop up ahead. Remember to empty out my hold of the treasure to put it, you know, on shore. But at least you don't lose it. And there's some level 2s here. I don't. They're all gunboats. 6 piastre. Okay. Okay, they're heading away. Hey, My Financial Journey. Thanks for dropping by. I wish we could zoom out a bit more when we're sailing around. Yeah, me too. But when you're at the helm, you're at the helm. And all the masts are kind of in your way of seeing a lot of stuff. But, you know. Is there a bird's eye view? Not as far as I know. You can jump off the wheel and walk around the ship, but not as far as I know, as far as going up, like zooming out, like he was saying, from a third-person point of view. Now, I remember approaching these. Oh, I've got aggro. Oh, hey there. Check it out. There's a legendary. Oh. Nice. I got the legendary loot. I hit him pretty good. I always forget to slow down. I need to slow down. Yeah, I got him. Need to concentrate. Ah, I got him. I need to get a repair kit going. I need to pay attention here. I love this whole bracing that I got to where I can just... Oh. What else is attacking me? Oh, I've got a second group of ships. See what I mean about the clustering of all these ships? They're so close. I've got like 3 groups of ships on me. I fired over him. Got him. Yeah, definitely. Like I said, they need to work on the clusters of these ships. It's hard enough as it is. I'm just like burning through repair kits. Ah, I missed him. He went right through me. Ah, missed. And of course, it's what I need is another group. Just what I need, another group on me. Ah. Got him pretty good. During these battles, I gotta remind myself to breathe. Okay, another sunk ship. Still got those 3 back there to worry about. Okay. 2 groups of ships down now. Start off with some chain shot. Well, they're not aggroed on me anymore. Well, they're getting ready to be. Take that chain shot and like it. Like it. Ah, nailed him pretty good. Ha! Take that. Avast. Finished him off. Need to get a patch kit going. Arg. No, I'm not going to board. I'm just going to destroy it. Oh, come on. Now that was a battle and a half. Just trying to get to this island to do a quest. Thanks everybody for dropping by. We are doing a little bit of Windrose action tonight. Early access game I'm having a lot of fun with. Pirate themed survival. If you like building, if you like pirate games, if you like building games. Okay.
Reeve the canvas.
Okay. Let's eat something. I need some wood. To build a campfire and a tent. Hey, you got some coconuts. And yes, in this game, if a tree falls on you, you will take damage. Yeah, at least it was pretty decent weather for that big old long battle. It would have been a lot harder with inclement weather. Okay, here's a campfire. Let's build a tent. Oh, I need plant fiber. That should be enough to build my tent. And once again, this is so that if I have to respawn, I just respawn right back here. Okay. Now, I have to go inland up here. And I think this should be interesting. I need some boars so I can pick up some more meat. Or some bacon and eggs. If I run across any. Okay. Oh, this is the one. Oh, I got undead aggro already. That's some pretty fast undead. Oh. That's the fastest undead I've ever seen. Okay. And this is going to be a little bit tricky. I don't have any gunpowder. 2 undead. Let's see what I got over here. There's just one. In this game, you want to really kind of try to time your blocks. And if you can critically block, you get to stun the opponent. You can only block so many times. That's what those little 3 shields represent. Okay, here's another undead. I can take one at a time. Trying not to aggro too many of them. Oh, double attack. Bandage up. There's one of those chests. I'm not sure what's inside there. Probably another zombie. Healing herbs and minor potions. Okay. That's one of the 4 I need to collect. Trying to see where the other zombies are. Can you have bow and arrows as weapons? I have not seen a bow and arrow. I've seen hand muskets and I've seen rifles. Oh, and also blunderbusses, which are kind of like the precursors to shotguns. I'm hoping to try to peel one of these undead off without the other one. They're linked. This is going badly for me. And I got the head bite. This is going to end up... Yeah. Now, why... You know what I did is I built the tent and I forgot to set it as my spawn point. Those zombies got an attack where they bite your brains, and then it's damage over time, but it's so fast that I think it needs to be looked at. Every time I encounter zombies, it's not a good scene. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a fast travel bell and put one down over there. The thing when you have multiple zombies is the timing. They can do... usually they do the single attack, double attack. But if you've got two on you, then they're alternating back and forth the single and double attack, and it's hard to time. Yeah, I agree. Not too piratey. Although a pirate would probably use whatever he could, but this would be easier. My standard attack is start off with a gunshot, and then when they come in,
Helm's yours, Captain.
to finish them off, you know, in melee. But since I don't have any gunpowder, now, once again, when I reach this next biome, I'll be able to make gunpowder, but currently I can't. I hope this doesn't lead to another protracted naval battle again. Oh, hey, here's an uncommon drop. You know, it's getting pretty late. I think that I am going to call the stream. It's been a good solid 2 hours. Thanks everybody for dropping by. These will keep popping up because I'm going to keep playing this game. I'm going to go back to the island. Be a little bit easier if I had some better armor too. I need to investigate what is the set of armor I need to get. The upgraded armor from the different factions. And I ran myself up on the beach. I just recalled it and set it up straight. Okay, thanks everybody for dropping by. I hope you have a fine rest of your Friday evening. And like I said, look forward to, if you like this kind of action, join me again when you see another live stream pop up. They will be usually about 8 p.m. Eastern time, because that's when I have free time to play. Yeah, better armor would be a good idea. Some of those factions that I have I have faction with now, I can go back and get some armor recipes. However, it's just a matter of money. Anyway, everybody have a good evening, and I'll talk to you on the flip side.